Good afternoon, friends. This is Sanjay Agrawal. Today we are at the Manekshaw Center. So we have the DevSet 2024 happening. This is the second edition. Last year in 23 in April we had. So we have some friends who've flown in for overseas. What's your name?
My name is John Ochoa.
And what do you do?
I work for Archimia.
Which place? Which country?
It's from Spain.
You're from Spain?
Spanish satellite manufacturer, but I'm based in Singapore. I represent the company in Asia.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's why I'm here.
So we'll introduce now. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Maria,
Okay, and which country do you come from?
and I also come from Spain. And I'm working here at the Spanish commercial office from the Embassy of Spain.
I'm
And-
learning Spanish, but I'm not able to speak. I've just started learning on the Duolingo.
Nice.
sorry.
Hola.
So you want to say something in your Spanish language for the people back in your country? You can tell them about the DevSet happening here.
Bueno, pues estamos aquí en la conferencia de DevSat, que son varias empresas las que participan del sector de defensa y bueno, un sector en el que España tiene potencial y que puede aportar aquí en India.
Yes. Thank you. And you would also speak in Spanish. So what she spoken, you heard, you understood. Now you can go a step further. Then we'll start the interview in English later.
Okay.
So I just want to ask you, means when you come to DevSet, did you visit last year as well?
I couldn't.
You couldn't. Okay. So we just ask you a question. You'd introduce yourself in Spanish for your friends back in the country, and then you tell us about the Indian, landing Chandrayaan 3
Okay.
on the moon. Yes.
That's in English. that
That's in
part.
English. First
Okay.
in Spanish and then in English.
Bueno, un placer estar aquí en Nueva Delhi representando a Archimia y bueno, en un congreso de un sector que en India está ganando mucha importancia y con intención de aportar nuestro granito de arena desde España. And now in English, I think Chandrayaan 3, that mission for not only for India but for many, well, for the whole world, has been a relevant step forward, and that also puts India in a really good position in the space sector, and shows that India is capable of doing many things. That's why also the following plans are keeping it forward, and they have also the possibility India has the possibility of doing it, most of it here in India, but still from companies from overseas we try to support it and try to support.
You have your own satellite industry.
Yes.
It's built around. So do you have your launch vehicles?
In Spain, we also have some companies doing launches. It's a PLD space. Recently, has done good achievements also.
So which place? Where in Spain?
Oh,
If you
no.
want to tell about something like.
Okay, well,
How big is that industry in Spain? In Europe, means.
yeah, in the space industry in Europe also. Well, we have the European Space Agency, which centralizes everything. But still, each country, and in particular Spain, is due to some government programs, the PERTE and the newly created Spanish Space Agency, is doing great improvements with many companies. I would say like ours, but not only ours.
When was your company started? When was it formed?
My company started started in 2005 with a really small component with shape memory alloy with a PhD of our
the
president.
founders were your main team.
Yes, the
If you'd
founder.
like to tell
Yeah,
about
sure.
that.
The founder is Dr. Diego Fernandez, and actually the company started with his PhD, with its using shape memory alloys to the deployment mechanism. They hold on and release the mechanism for many things, for antennas, for solar panels. But since then we've been growing a lot, starting only with himself. Now we are over 600 employees, mainly in Spain, but also with offices in the US, Singapore, Malaysia. So we think we can be worldwide company, trying to support relevant countries
My
like
second
India.
question, today we're just missing out on the ISRO chairman, Dr.
Yeah.
S. Somnath. He's an aerospace engineer, and since he's not there, but once he was, he's done his doctorate, and means he's from IIT and a lot of places. The questions which I had prepared for him, I'm asking you. So they also have a tie-up, like we're planning for the Gaganyaan, which is supposed to be a manned mission,
Yeah.
the first one. So are you also looking for some sort of collaborations with the Indian space industry?
Yeah, definitely. For like lunar mission are quite complicated, even if India has achieved to put a rover there. But we believe we can. Well, we have already developed some components that are in the moon and even in Mars. So with the growing of India and these higher and higher goals, some special components that need to be flight proven and with space heritage, we think we can support them and try to in the end
really great.
yeah, in the end is to support the country, to support the ISRO vision, and yeah, great.
Wonderful. And we'll ask, ma'am, we'll ask you, you just attended the inaugural session in the morning. So the CDS was there and there were a lot of speakers. So what did you means when you come to DefSet? So do you want to say something about the DefSet, which is the event happening here today? How do you find this event? There's this exhibition space. So how are you feeling to be here?
Amazing. I think it's a great opportunity for me to expand my contacts in the sector. I think it's an important task for us to provide Spanish companies with good information about what India wants and what Indian firms need supporting that we can step in. So I think it's a great opportunity. The event is going great so far, and hopefully
we'll be meeting you in the next 3 days. This event, the last day is the 9th. So we'll just go back to him. So what are you looking for when you come to DefSet today? So what are you looking for exactly?
Definitely to be in touch and with the different
More
companies.
Networking,
not only to meet new people, but also to meet in person with some people that I have spoken, video calls and so on. But coming here is an opportunity to see them, to catch up with them, and also to...
Any point you want to bring about the inaugural session? The CDS, Chief of Defence Staff was there, the Australian High Commissioner to India was there was an MOU signed. So you want to say something about that?
Well, in the end, it was clear the commitment of the Indian government, starting from ISRO and from the different people that were speaking this morning, the commitment that India has to the space sector. It's a very strategic sector, very important in this case in terms of defense also, but not only. Here we see companies doing communication, Earth observation, all kind of applications that the space has. And the commitment of ISRO in this case, it's completely clear, and of the Indian government. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And I just wanted to add from my side, just last year, India had assumed the presidency of the G20, which has gone to Brazil now. And there were a couple of sessions across the full year, the full calendar year. So I just wanted to know on G20 now, like the space industry would also be definitely participating. So have you been to the G20, or are you planning to go to Brazil, one of the events there?
Well, actually, as I said, I'm based in Singapore, so I cover more Asia. But related to G20 here in India, last year I couldn't come to DefSat, but I did come to Bangalore, the Indian Space Expo. So that was interesting. Like more people came because of G20, so it's important, of course.
Thank you, and I wish you a happy stay in India.
Thank you so
much.
much.
You're already living in India. How many years you been here?
I've been here for 1 month so far.
1 month?
But I will be here for some time, at least
What
for
have
a
you
year.
eaten?
So
What Indian food did you have?
paneer, love that.
Oh, lovely. What did you try?
Many things. Well, I'm more a coffee person, but tikka masala in general.
Wonderful. I don't know whether spaghetti, does it come from Spain?
Italy.
Italy, okay. No, we used to have spaghetti.
Those things.
Okay.
Paella, do you know? No.
Can you tell me?
Some kind of rice, yellow rice.
Wow, I'll have to try that.
Yes, you should.
And I would love to go to Spain with my friend Abbas. Abbasika is a young student and he has his exams tomorrow. So I would also thank him for extending the support. Yeah.
Thank you.
Lastly, I think we'll just say namaste. And we also just lastly, we'll bring our Prime Minister Modi. Because under his stewardship, India has taken on the leap. So it's, I think, salute to the Indian Prime Minister as well. Thank you.